Hello everyone, Josh here with Anime Impact, bringing you guys some more Duel Links, and today I'm going to be discussing with you guys and gals how to achieve 9,999 gems or more. Basically max gems that you can currently carry at a time. Free to play. How do you do it, Anime? We see you all the time with max gems here and there. Step 1, the most important step if you are fully free to play, or even a casual player who spends a little bit of money here and there, but not too often and not too much. The first thing you want to do is ignore the main box sets. Yes, you are hearing a YouTuber telling you to not spend money on the main box sets or spend gems. I should be promoting every box set in this game, but that's not the kind of YouTuber I am. You guys know I'm 100% truthful with you, and a lot of you that follow this channel know that I actually skipped, yes, a YouTuber with over 8K subscribers doing Duel Link content said and did what he said. I lived by what I said, and I skipped the last main box set. I did not feel that it was worth the RNG investment of my gems. I've made that mistake too often in the past, and main boxes really hit me hard. And I do appreciate your guys' donations. Your donations really help me go into those main box sets, and really that's the only way I can even go into those box sets in the first place, right? But I made a more or less educated decision on thinking, you know what, this box set can't overcome for hire. Why go into it? These decks that are in here don't seem all that fun for my type of play style, so they're not really going to be content that I'd really want to enjoy making. So overall, it just was not a box that I wanted to go into, and I even gave my personal opinion to all of you fellow subscribers on the channel. Even if you're not subscribed but you still watch, you heard me say, you know, it's not really worth it. Save your gems. And saving your gems on big box sets is definitely one major step forward to trying to max out your gems. That way you can start investing in the mini box sets. You want to take RNG out of the game, get the cards you need, then you can go ahead and get as many gems as possible, invest into the mini box sets, which you're going to be more likely to get 2 or 3 copies of every card that you need to build a certain deck out of that box set. That way you guys compete on a competitive level and still enjoy the game at the same time as a casual. So it works out, and investing in a strong deck helps you invest for the future of getting more gems. Even if the meta changes sporadically, you'll be able to afford to continuously stay up to date with it if you invest in the mini boxes only. The mini boxes have been clutch. They've been good since day one. Some have been a little bit iffy. You know, some aren't as good as others, but for the most part, over the course of the game's lifespan, they have been doing very well, especially recently where literally Sylvans were top meta, Furhire, top meta, Spellbooks were even really strong. You know, that's really crazy, and those all came from mini box sets. So that's just one of my steps to, you know, how to achieve max gems is to basically more or less ignore the main box sets if you're a free-to-play or a casual spender, because the big box sets, just the RNG is too much. Even if you are a casual spender, the mini boxes with the sales are so much superior than the main box, because you have a 50% chance on the sale to get a UR that you want, because there's only 2. And the SRs, they're more valuable as well, because most of the mini boxes are usually built, you know, well, if we want to go by history, they're really built around the SRs in the box set over the URs anyway. While as the main box, it's usually you got to hunt for the UR most times than not, and there's 10 of them in there, and sometimes if you need 2 or 3, you're going to really have to get deep into the wallet or get really deep into your gems that you've been saving up over the course of however long. And then RNG could still play a major part, because there's over 200 packs, and you completely be depleted of all your resources and not get what you really need. So that is definitely by far my biggest step to getting max gems, right? Now, step 2. Fulfill your obligation to the event. Whatever event that's currently going on. What does that mean? That means to go 100% completion of the event, to get maximum benefit from the event, no matter how bad the event is. Like, let's quickly look at an example here. The Duel Island event is terrible. Reward-wise, it's garbage, right? The gems we get are only one. I made a rant video about that. A lot of you agreed on that point, and a lot of people around the world are very displeased with what Konami did with the gems in this event, right? However, this event offers other things that a lot of people don't think about. And this is why I always have a lot of gems, usually if I'm in like God farm mode, right? And when I mean by God farm mode, I mean I'm farming like a Norse god. I go crazy on these events to an extent that is somewhat unbelievable. If you look right now, I have like 3.4, almost 3.5 million points in this event. I did not buy any kind of item. This is fully free to play, fully auto-dueled event. I completely auto-dueled this entire event. I even used a non-meta deck, a non-meta deck defense deck that's got like a 61%. It usually hovers around 61 to 65 throughout this event, and it's been the same one since, and that's helped me, you know, beat this event a little bit better. That event gave me more lottery points, which, you know, those lottery coins go in, you get one gem here or there, right? Or you get an SR or you get SR cards or UR cards or rares or whatever, and you can, you know, convert them later on for gold and jewels and stuff like that. So there's all of those other aspects you can get from events like this. But today's video, we're concerned with the gems. How does this help you get more gems, anime? What does this have to do with gems farming an event like this to such extent? Here's where it's important. I'm going to show you guys right now. Alright, you see my character Ishizu, level 43? When this event started, she was level 40. That means all those free EXP opportunities that I had from beating all those characters, you know, 2-3 times a day on top of my standard duelist, another 2 or 3 times a day, I'm slowly gathering up enough EXP to achieve getting level 42 and 43, which is right there, 300 gems, boom, bingo, punch the ticket, right? Beautiful, 300 more gems, right? Well, that's not all I've accomplished just in this event alone. We also have the Paradox Brothers, which I took from level 40 all the way to 45 in this event so far, and that's another 550 gems right there. So boom, cash that check, put it in the bank, right? There you go. And we're still not done. What else did your boy do in this event? Throughout this event period, I've gotten Odeon maxed out. Now, this is a combination of doing PvP matches, Standard Duelist, and the Duel Island event. And I got my boy Odeon. I think he was already at level 44 when the event started, so I didn't really get much benefit from the event for him specifically, but nonetheless, he still stands by, you know, what my point is. Now, if we go to GX, Chaz, another situation. I was halfway through 44. It got me to 45. You know, that's not really associating with any gems, but this is Crowler. I took him from 40 to 45. Another 550 gems. Because what I'm basically getting at is some of these events, they offer you other opportunities to turn things into gems by doing the hard grind, right? I know a lot of you aren't really big farmers or hard grinders in this game, but if you really, truly want to play a game free to play, you do need to understand one thing about free to play games. You are going to need to grind at an obscene level. I mean, that's just how it is for every free to play game. I can't fault Konami for doing it specifically for Duel Links because every other game does it as well. You know, that's just kind of the way it goes with free to play games. But there is a way that you guys can capitalize on getting some of these gems now. Oh my god, I almost took my plate out. But yeah, I mean, that's just one way as well. You know, capitalize on every event. You know, hit them as hard as you possibly can. Any kind of free time you have to throw at the game, give it your all. You know, play it out, play the events out, get your character's EXP up, that way you can level up, getting those gem rewards for level ups. There's even some rewards like the first stage of the Casey Cup that'll be coming by. Try to get as high as level as you possibly can in the first stage. That way you guys can capitalize on all those gems as well. You have the Duelathon. Make sure you guys do your Duelathons every day when that event's around. That way you're getting your max gems daily for that. I mean, there are opportunities in which to build up your gem count, but you also need to be a smart spender. Do not just go throwing money at every single box set that comes out. Don't always do not always think that you need to go into old box sets to get certain cards either. Only build the deck if it's beneficial to you in the here and now. Don't build a deck thinking that it might be good in the future, because what if it isn't? You just wasted your time, your gems, all the effort gone for nothing. You'll never get it back. If you're a YouTuber, yes, we got to think a little bit differently, but I'm taking this perspective from the overall player base, be it if you're a whale, a casual player, or even just full-on free-to-play hardcore grinder, like really what I am for the most part, except for you guys' generous donations, which I do love and appreciate, and I thank you guys so much for that. But if you guys want to know how to get 9,999 gems, max your gem count out, get ready for the new box set, the mini box sets. These are the things you're going to have to do as a Duel Link player. If these are things that you cannot do as a player and you cannot afford to spend any money, then this game probably is not for you. I hate to say that, but it's the honest truth. You can't, the reason why I made this video, in the first place is I've had a lot of people over the past few months comment on my video, especially when I'm like ranting about a real problem in a game, and they'll sit there and they'll say, bro, how are you going to complain when you got all those gems? You guys that watch me, you know why I have those many gems. But for the casual, viewers that aren't here all the time or may not know or understand or are new to the game, the only reason I have this amount of gems is because I didn't go into the last main box set and I farmed this game like no other. I have always promoted heavily farm to win. That is what I truly am in this game. I farm up every event that I can honestly, achieve, to the utmost potential, right? As long as it benefits my character EXP, if it benefits me in rewards, if it benefits me in getting gems, stuff like that, being able to invest into my content constantly, then I've done it here on the channel. And these are just a couple ways to really build your gem count up to get max gems. But I just wanted to share that with you because I've had a lot of people in the past 2-3 months telling me, bro, I can't even get fur hires. I can't even build a deck. There is absolutely no reason that every player in this game should not at least be able to afford a budget fur hire deck just from gems we've gotten from events in the past 3 months. I just want to make that point stand clear right there. I do have to defend Konami on that aspect. You can and should be able to afford the fur hire deck, which is currently the best deck in the game, from the mini box. There's no excuse for that. There is plenty of gems that were thrown out there if you've done the events in the past few months. That's not even including climbing PvP, getting your gems from that, or doing the PvP rewards with the 7-day rewards where they give you like 90 gems or whatever. They've done I think 2 of those in that time period. I mean, we've had gems being spread out to at least be able to afford to go into a mini box, guys. So if you don't have fur hires by now, then you're not spending your gems right, okay? And that's why I wanted to make this video, because I don't want you guys to run into that problem in the future. And for those of you who are saving now, hopefully this will kind of encourage you guys to maybe spend your gems better in the future than you may have in the past. I don't know, but I definitely just wanted to kind of go into a little video here and discuss my personal how I achieve my max gems and how I keep my gem count pretty good for the most part throughout this game, especially within recent months. Now, and I'm learning as well. I'm learning better ways as well, even though I've been playing this game since day one, even before global release. It's just, we're always learning new ways, new techniques, better things to achieve your gem count. Now, when all your characters are maxed out, then that's when you have a real concern for your gems, and you definitely want to be able to prepare for that in the future as well. So, like I said, try to sit on your gems as much as possible. Only go after decks that you absolutely need, but keep in mind also that you cannot keep your gems in your box for more than 30 days. So you definitely want to look into that as well, like how you're spending and stuff like that. And definitely make mini boxes your main focus if you are fully free to play. Try to stay away from the main box temptations, guys, because it could lead you to just a spiraling downfall in the game and make you just end up wanting to quit because you can't make certain decks that become meta later down the road because you've spent all your resources trying to chase cards in a big box set when you really shouldn't have in the first place because you're a fully free to play player, no matter how much you grind, So hopefully with all that said, I hope some people out. Hopefully I made a few people understand a little bit that maybe were misinformed. Because I had a lot of people just questioning me like, "Whoa, how you have so many gems, bro? You must be a whale." No. It's just I farm, and I do some more farming. And when I get tired, I come back and I farm some more. That's what this game is mostly all about. It's about farming. That you can build your favorite decks or build decks that you should be investing in that can actually help you on the competitive and casual level, for everyone. So, like I said, right now, everybody should be able to have afforded a for hire deck. If you didn't spend your gems right. And I just have to throw that out there. So I'm hoping that this video kind of changes that pattern. And we can look to a better and brighter future for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now, I've done my part. Now Konami needs to do theirs and fix a lot of these things. But we'll see. But anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed as always. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, become an Impact player today. Join us in the Discord below as always. And I will be bringing you guys a Zane event as soon as that drops after maintenance. Hopefully I'll still be awake. We'll see. But anyways, until next time, I'll catch you guys all later. Have a great day wherever you are. Until then, peace.